Today's lesson will be talking about math or combinations in math and organizing combinations on something called a tree diagram. So you'll notice that I've already started kind of a skeleton of what the tree diagram is going to look like. It looks a lot like our brace maps that we use with thinking maps, but whenever you're using them in math to figure out combinations, we refer to them as a tree diagram. So you'll notice I'm just going to call attention to the title of my tree map, or tree diagram, sorry, and it's called What Can I Wear Today? So that kind of gives you a pretty good idea of the combinations that I may be finding. So the title, right, or what I'm trying to find are the different outfits that I'm going to wear. I am going to start off first by just calling attention to the biggest piece or biggest article of clothing which I have to choose from, and I can choose from this really cute blue dress, or these black pants, or I could choose to wear this pink skirt with something else. So then I'm going to continue to go further. I know that I'm also going to need to choose an accessory or a piece of jewelry, and I'm also going to need to wear shoes to school. So I'm going to go ahead and add a few more branches to my tree diagram. And I'm adding these 3 branches because on these 3 branches I can add my jewelry options. So I could wear my blue dress with the ring. This is called a brooch, which is a pin that you pin onto your shirt typically, or I could wear this blue dress with this bead of or necklace of beads. I'm going to go ahead and add those 3 combinations of jewelry to my pants too, because if I choose to wear those pants, I could also choose to wear any of those 3 pieces of jewelry. So with my black pants, I can wear my ring, my brooch, or my necklace. And you'll notice that as I'm adding to my tree diagram, I'm doing things in order. I'm making sure that I add the ring, the brooch, and the necklace in the same order each time, and that just keeps me really organized. So I'm going to add those 3 pieces of jewelry to my pink skirt option. And because I've been doing ring, brooch, necklace, I'm going to add them in that order to keep myself organized: ring, brooch, necklace. So I've taken care of my jewelry option to go along with my big article of clothing. But finally, I can't come to school barefoot, so I have to add my shoe options. So I'm going to add a few more branches to my tree. I have 2 options for shoes for every combination. So if I choose to wear the blue dress, I can wear tennis shoes, or I can wear my high heels with any of these pieces of jewelry. I could say the same thing if I decide to go for the black pants. If I want to go for that look, I could wear my black pants with a piece of jewelry and my tennis shoes or my high heels, depending if I want to go for comfort or if I want to be a fashionista for the day. Lastly, I can choose to wear my tennis shoes or my high heels with my pink skirt and a piece of jewelry. So here you notice that my tree diagram is complete because I have addressed every piece of big clothing or big article of clothing. I have given a fair amount of attention to all of my jewelry options as well as my footwear. So in conclusion, if someone were to come into my house and ask me how many different possible combinations of clothing I could wear to school today, I have 2 options or 2 strategies. I've already organized my information on this nice tree diagram, so I could either count out every option by saying blue dress, ring, tennis shoes, that would be 1. Blue dress, brooch, tennis shoes, that would be 2 options. Blue dress, necklace, tennis shoes would be an option, and I could continue to go through my tree diagram and count out by making tally marks on the side of my tree diagram for each one, or I could do something really simple and I could just take note of how many choices I had for big articles of clothing, which was 3. and I could multiply that by how many options I had for jewelry, which was 1, 2, 3. I could wear my ring, my brooch, or my necklace. And then I could multiply by the number of options I had for footwear, which was either my tennis shoes or my high heels. 2 options. And I know that 3 times 3 is 9. 9 times 2 is 18. So I had 18 different possible combinations that I could wear to school today.